Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this fantastic evening filled with NLC Division 2 games. Let me turn down the music real quick. Let's get straight into it. We are into draft for game number 1. It's Lundqvist Lightside up against Fourth Wall. Fourth Wall, who are fielding a new mid laner today. Instead of Energy, they now have Emil in the mid lane. Emil, former Lightside player, played for Lightside. I think it was spring 2021. So hopefully we'll see him stay true to the Lightside name and just run it down in this one. That's what we're hoping for, at least. Regardless, bans have started. Lightside banning with a Draven, Shen and Sejuani. Servicta on Fourth Wall, pretty much a Shen OTP. Yeah, he's played a lot of Shen in solo queue and he likes that champion. Fourth Wall banning with a Heimerdinger, Caitlyn and Gragas. Both the Heimer and Caitlyn targeting Spike, and the Gragas obviously targeting the flexible champion that Lightside. They have put it top mid, maybe could even put it jungle as well. But it is going to be the B1 Jace for Lightside. Also a flex pick, can be going top, can be going mid lane. Answer from Fourth Wall is going to be the Ezreal Karma, locking in their bot lane most likely, instantly. Obviously, Karma top lane is a champion. Not sure, it doesn't look like Emil plays a lot of Enchanter mid lane, so probably won't be Karma mid lane. Could of course be. But since Servicta likes to play Shen top, I mean, I wouldn't put it beyond him to play Karma top lane, for sure. Nautilus is going to be the lock-in for Lightside. Probably ADC here as well then, unless they want to pick jungle. They most certainly do not want to pick mid or top here, at least. But it looks like, yeah, it's going to be the Sivir Nautilus lock-in for Lightside on that one. And taking a look... Oh, okay, Fourth Wall locked the Ornn here. The Lightside could for sure just put Jace top here. It's completely fine. Into the Ornn. We've seen Butcher play that one before, and it's supposed to be a pretty free lane for Jace until level 6, where Ornn can swap with Spellbook to ignite and have some kill pressure. But if Ornn doesn't kill Jace, then, well, Jace for sure outscales. It is going to be the Gwen respect ban, because of course Gwen really strong champion into the Ornn. I mean, could there also be like a Fiora ban, Camille ban from Fourth Wall if you want to ban away more top laners. Syndra gets taken out by Lightside, and the Olaf gets taken away from Fourth Wall. Also a really strong top laner into the Ornn. Something you can pick into Ornn that's a bit uncommon, it's Trundle. I really like that matchup. Where you just beat Ornn down. It's fun. So the Tristana is going to be the final ban for Lightside. Viego gets locked in for Fourth Wall. That's going to be going into the jungle. And now Lightside. Well, it was not an early pick, but we will probably still see the Maokai coming in for Emp in this one. No Lightside bingo this time around, unfortunately, but yeah, we would have had the Emp Maokai on the first one. If they lock it in, and yeah, looks like they will. Now, will Lightside put the Jace mid the blind? Probably not, so I suppose Lightside should blind the AP mid laner here. Oh? Maybe not. Maybe if like Jace blind is just strong enough, and they know Fourth Wall kinda has to pick a mage mid laner because they are lacking on AP. And I suppose Jace just does fine into most of them, because there is going to be the Camille lock-in for Butchie in this top lane. Now that's gonna be exciting to watch. And now Fourth Wall should lock a mage mid lane here. What do they have to pick? What can they pick? They can lock something like the Orianna, Aurelion Sol maybe. I don't know if he plays it. He plays Echo. Will not be that big. It will be Cassiopeia though. I mean, fairly short range on Lightside. The Sivir, definitely short range. Maoka needs to get in close if he wants to Twisted Advance. Of course, can't just poke out with those saplings from afar. Nautilus also has to get in close. Camille has to. Jace can poke, but he cannot go melee into the Cassiopeia because she will press the Petrifying Gaze. And yeah, pretty nice pickup for Emil. Swap the scene real quick. I'm still oh, this is the wrong scene. I'm still a bit sick, but it should be fine. We keep on fighting and the players are completely spamming the chat right now. Oh, and by the way, I updated the leaderboard so you can see which teams have now locked playoffs, locked top 4, locked relegations, etc. Lightside are the only team that have locked top 4. Thunder with their win against... who was it? It was ESP, I think? Was it Monster? It was a bit of a lower placed team that they 2-0 and therefore locked playoffs as well. And Thunder have a match up against Goorp, I think, and they're not playing today. All other teams are playing this very evening. They're probably playing right now since we started half an hour later than everyone else. I think it's Invul up against Venom Crest. The winner in that one probably locked playoffs. Let's see. ESP can get at most. If they win their next 2, they get... wow, I'm slow in the head. They get 13 points. So... wait. They get 13 points. No. No. Sorry. They have 9 points. I'm trolling. If they win their next 2, they get 15 points. That makes a lot more sense. So yeah, if Invul... if they win 1 game today, they have locked playoffs. Because I think they have a better head-to-head. They have the advantage in the head-to-head up against ESP. If Invul win their series today, they have for sure locked playoffs. Maybe even top 4. Gonna have to take a look at that after the stream. It's a bit yeah, difficult to calculate before all the games have been played, but I mean after today we'll have a much better picture, and I think a lot of teams will lock playoffs today. Probably some teams will well, after today not be able to make playoffs. Regardless, let's talk about this match we have on our hands right now. It is Lundqvist Lightside up against Fourth Wall. Lightside currently sitting at top of the table. Fourth Wall have been struggling recently, currently sitting at 6th. They have swapped out their mid laner for a new one. Maybe there were some issues there. And yeah, we'll see how they do with Emil in the mid lane. Obviously, this is his first official, so they probably haven't scrimmed a lot together. So this is kind of a new team, and we'll see how well Emil fits into it. So as for the matchups, Camille up against Ornn. Ornn kinda has an okay time in that matchup until Camille gets a very specific item. It's called Divine Sunderer. When she gets that, it's just over. As long as Camille knows how to play, you can just play around your Divine Sunderer procs with the Empowered Q, and you will always get the winning trades up against the Ornn. You can use the Hextech Ultimatum to dodge out on the Ornn horn, the Call of the Forged God. Really strong. So Ornn kinda needs to get an early advantage in that one, because if he does, Camille becomes kinda useless. But if Ornn does not do so, well, then Camille will just run him over pretty much. Or I mean, Ornn just literally doesn't do anything, but more or less once Camille gets the Divine Sunderer. Should not be able to, at least. Of course, mishaps can happen and Ornn can still come out winning, but he should not once Camille hits Divine Sunderer. As for the jungle matchup, I have absolutely no clue. Emp will probably go Demonic first item, maybe running First Strike. He has been running First Strike or Aftershock, I think. in most matches. And as of recently, it's been more towards the first strike. Viego, really strong champion. If he can get a reset. Fourth wall, don't have the best lockdown. I mean, they have the Karma W, but that's not like really a reliable lockdown. Of course, they have the Orn engage with the Call of the Forge God. Maybe if Cassiopeia hits a big petrifying gaze, but other than that, they don't have like too much single target damage. Of course, Cassiopeia can deal a lot of damage to a single target, but it's not like a I mean, something that I like to pair up with Viego that I've talked about earlier. It's not like a Lissandra that can like really lock down a target, because if you for sure have target lockdown, then it becomes a lot easier for the Ezreal to hit those mystic shots that will give Viego those crucial resets. So as for the mid lane matchup, Jace up against Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia was picked into Jace, so would have to assume that Emil is gonna be doing fine in that one. Sivir Nautilus up against Ezreal Karma in the bot lane. Doesn't sound like the most exciting one. Ezreal kind of wants to scale. Obviously, a lot of poke coming in from the Ezreal Karma. I would assume that it will be like an Essence Reaver build on Ezreal. I think that's the most popular one as of the last few patches. Sivir Nautilus has a bit of damage, of course, but I mean, I think both bot laners kind of just want to scale, and I feel like Fourth Wall's bot lane should have the early lane priority. We'll see though. I don't really know what I'm talking about when it comes to bot lane. Never really understood that lane. Did play support in Flex a few days ago, and man, support is so easy. Aframo was right all those years ago. We're about to get into loading screen. Let me turn off the music real quick. And like I said, I'm still a bit sick, so if I'm a bit low on energy, it is what it is. I keep on fighting. Yeah, I was referring to the Aframo clip. Butchie running Flash TP in this top lane matchup. Oh, not sure what that was. Surely it was good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are into game number 1 of this best of 3 series between Lundqvist Lightside up against Fourth Wall.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Between Lundqvist Lightside up against Fourth Wall. It's fine.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And the Lightside went for a 5-man stack in his bush. No one from Fourth Wall was there to ward. No early action in this one. Okay, let's play the minigame called Does the Overlay Work this time around or not? And we will try it with this. No. I mean, surely we'll get the overlay working sometime. It's fine though. Looks like the Viego Anonymous is going to be pathing towards bot lane, at least starting red buff. Of course, Viego is a champion that can start red, go something like Krugs into a top lane gank. And like I said, Orn kind of wants to get an early advantage up against the Camille. Orn is running Unsealed Spellbook, by the way, which you don't really need to go against Camille. I think Grasp is what the macro, the Orn god, prefers, and I think I have to agree on that one. Obviously, Unsealed Spellbook gives you a lot of... Oh, come towards the Karma. A bit of poke. Probably gonna eat the Mantra Q to the face though. Does indeed Spike is one attacking that one up, but he is running longsword triple pots. Will be able to sustain for a bit. Yeah, there's some obviously when Orn can swap summoner spells, that can be good. But the Grasp is pretty good as well. It just got buffed soon. Or well, It got changed at least. They removed some of the healing, added some of the HP stacking. And as we can see in the bot lane, fourth wall are the ones with the early lane priority as expected. The junglers are pathing towards opposite sides of the map. Viego skipped the Krugs, no full clear from him. Now turning back towards his wolves. And meanwhile, has been full clearing. Another dredge line lands onto person. Exhaust comes down onto Spike. Yusa taking quite a lot of damage still. Spike was forced to use the heal. Ignite comes down onto the Karma. Some nice damage, but no lethal damage. And Viego is in the bot side. The Cassiopeia has a roam timer as well. Looks like they might want to go for something in bot lane here. Of course, there's a ward. Karma is gonna spot that one out. And clear it out. Viego gets the Scuttle Crab and they might look for something bot lane here, but the wave is already crashing, so maybe Lightside will be fine. Like now, out of pots everyone is, except for Chaos, who's not chugged a single one actually. So maybe the Sivir has been tanking a bit too much damage. Oh, and Lightside freeze the wave here. Estral is resetting. Amp looking for a potential gank mid lane. Viego is currently on the Raptors of Amp. They dead. Could be in some trouble. Let's see if they... Oh yeah, Fader forced to flash out here. As Anonymous flash onto him. Fader will reset, TP back to lane. First Drake spawning in 40 seconds. It's the Hex Tech Drake. Lane pretty even right now, but with a slight CS lead. Just waiting to get that mythic item. I'll keep talking about it, because you will see what happens once Camille has Divine Thunder. It's not pretty for Ornn. Emp did elect to go for the first strike in this one. And he's currently a bit ahead of the Viego in farming. One camp ahead, although Vegas just took his Raptor, so they're completely even now. So Victor should be careful to throw down his Q like that, because the Camille can use the Ornn Q to hook shot onto. And then you become very sad as Ornn. Because you look really stupid that you give Camille a free E. Which now hit level 6. Meanwhile Servecta decided to build himself a Bami Cinder. Maybe going for the full Sunfire in this matchup. It's good to go full Sunfire in some matchups, and in some you just go Bami for the extra wave clear and some damage, and in ranged matchups you don't go for the early Bami because it's completely useless. It will give you nothing. It's more likely that you go for an early ward and mail them. Ornn has his first spellbook swap available, but he's Ornn, yeah, he could go for something. Although Emp is in this top lane, they're probably not looking for a dive though, because Butchie has yet to reset. Amp will just get the Krugs for free probably. Meanwhile Yusa, or Anonymous rather, gets another Scuttle Crab for himself in this bot lane river. And Ornn has swapped to the Ignite. No flash now for the Ornn. What I like to do on Ornn is base before level, or before I get this the swap with Spellbook, and then TP back to lane and swap my TP to the Ignite, so I still have 2 summoners. Because now he has no defensive summoner. Because now he's gonna base and TP back to lane. And now he could have had 2 summoners, but he will only have the Ignite, and then of course a flash on like a 5-second cooldown after he uses Ignite, but not at the same time. First Drake was picked up by fourth wall. Second one is gonna be Chemtech, so no new Dragon Soul. I mean, if you wanna call it new at this point. Camille now sitting on the Caulfield. Oh, hook onto Yusa. Takes a bit of damage, but Arcane shifts away, and Dr. Chaos will eat a Mantra Q to the face as well. Nice Rock Blast from Faded. Getting a first strike proc. Maybe Faded is looking for a player top lane, but he knows that Yusa should be on the Rift Herald. MPs here as well. Could be a fight around here. Actually going on to the Ornn. Not dealing too much damage yet. Looks like Rift Herald might reset here. Will indeed. Now Person is roaming up. Dr. Chaos coming as well. Spike is in base. Yusa resetting as well. Maybe Spike will go. He's running towards the mid lane. Mantra Q coming in from the Karma, the Petrifying Gaze as well. If it's gonna be first blood, looking for even more to get 2 kills. Double kill for Emil. And that will reward them with the Rift Herald as well. Cassiopeia is a champion that can become really scary when she gets ahead. Should be building towards, I suppose it is Leandris. Maybe Everfrost. With a hookshot onto the Ornn. Still not dealing too much damage. Needs, I think it's 1500 before he can reset. At 700 right now. Victa still has the Ignite available. No Call of the Forge God though. Looks like Emp was potentially looking for something, but he was on vision here. Victa will respect the fact that Maokai is topside and reset. Cashing is the Mantra Q onto Dr. Chaos, who might just be able to dredge line the wall. Actually, dredge lines in. Uses the ult on towards Yusa, and this is going to be the all in for Lightside. Can they find the damage? Exhaust comes down onto Spike, and both teams will run away. Faded is here. Viego is lurking in the bushes as well. Both bot lanes becoming quite low, but no one going down. Oh, Butcher gets cancelled here. Ornn doesn't have ulti. Does Butcher have enough gold? He does still not have enough. Needs another 300, but he still will reset. Get the Kindle gem. Oh, maybe not. I think after this wave, Butcher will have enough. Oh, and he gets the cannon as well. No push-ups on that one. Actually getting so close. I mean, he can probably base and just wait for the gold now. It's 30 gold, and then he has the Divine Sunder, and Ornn will be very sad. And it looks like Ornn is not building the full Sunfire first item. He's now building towards what could be Radiant Virtue or Yak Show. Fourth wall will get themselves another Drake. Emp is currently bot lane looking for something there. Which now hook shots onto the Victa, get some damage. Can he get the... no? Didn't get the empowered Q off. I think, yeah, we'll be seeing a lot more of this top lane. Yeah, the trades. This is how the trades will look from now on. The Nature's Grasp comes down from empty bot lane. They find Person who had flash, but he just didn't choose to use it. They should give this kill to Spike. It will go to him, even though the dot on the Marcus thing almost took it. Faded in mid lane, very low, has TP, and he will probably base here. Actually, he won't, and flash out and almost flash in. They have the same flash timer. They will lose that entire wave, but at least he will still have his life. Oh, but she tried to go for the Q into, or the fade away Q. Didn't get it though. And fourth wall will get the first tower of the game with the Rift Herald usage in the mid lane. No second charge. Servicta has now picked up an exhaust as well. But she probably won't be killing the Ornn anytime soon. Just maybe looking for a person here. Gets the hook onto him, has the ultimate as well. Will use it, and this is just gonna be a one-shot with Karma. Faded gets his first kill of the game. Really nice play on Vision there from Dr. Chaos and Faded. Diego is topside right now. Person roaming mid lane, maybe looking for could be looking for something top lane as well. See that neither Maokai nor Nautilus is topside right now. Diego is indeed looking top lane, but Butchie has a ward, spots it out. Diego will clear it out, but the information was still gained. Looks like Diego wants to take away the blue buff from M. It's not up right now though. A hook lands on towards you, so no ultimate for the Nautilus right now. But Ezreal is out of mana, has flash of course. Spike, and there's another route coming in. Flash comes out from the Ezreal. Nautilus gets a double route. And the Ezreal will miss this entire wave here. Of course, fourth wall putting a lot of pressure topside. They will probably get the tower. Actually, Ornn is the only one hitting. And Butchie will now dare to go back to his lane, but Karma is still topside. Cassiopeia is also hovering in this topside jungle of Lightside. And Butchie is just respecting. He knows he can't walk up the lane right now. He can't do anything. Lightside have no idea where fourth wall is because Spike is not even pushing bot lane. They probably could have gotten that tower. Oh, they still will, but no one will get local gold. And fourth wall will look to secure another Rift Herald for themselves. Butch is still just doing nothing, but now Lightside are coming up to this top side, so he will be able to walk up the lane at least. Cassiopeia is bot lane, she does have TP though, and fourth wall will spot out Lightside heading into their own jungle. But the Rift Herald is already taken. Crucial Barrage will cancel the base of Faded. Not stealing the Gromp though. Ornn may just wanna, yeah, exactly, use his summoner spells onto Butchie here. That was exactly what I was going to say. He used the Ignite so he gets his flashback. Probably want to use Exhaust soon so he gets TP back too. Should probably try to do it in an all-in though. Could go for it right here, gets some decent damage onto the Camille. Bridge line goes wide of the Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia now sitting on 2 items, the Leandris and Seraphs have been completed. He's pretty accelerated in this game, 183 CS at 16 minutes. What in the world? Butchie looking for a mid-roam here. Ornn is nowhere close, has no TP still, because he's sitting on Exhaust. He'll swap to a heal though. Now it's double defensive summoner spells from the Ornn. As we head to the third dragon of the game, where Lightside should look to make a stand, as otherwise fourth wall could get soul point here. Every single ultimate is up, except for the Sure Shot Barrage, not the hugest cooldown. And Ornn is down to half HP already, goes in though onto Emperor, he's really low. The Nautilus ultimate comes onto him, Nautilus will be stunned up, and the flash in from the Cassiopeia doesn't really hit anyone, and they get the Dredge Line onto her, not enough damage right now, the Chaos flashing out. And Anonymous in the backline of Lightside will get another one, Emp now running, and it's just gonna be a bloodbath. Fourth wall find everything, they find a 3-for-1, Lightside do find the Ezreal, but they have to find lethal damage onto the Cassiopeia. Faded trying to, maybe, I think he wins this if he swaps for Shock Blast, and he does get the shot though, onto Viego who's looking for too much. That was pretty greedy from Anonymous. It's It looks like fourth wall will still get the Drake. And that's gonna be a super early soul point for fourth wall. 18 minutes into the game, they claim their third dragon of the match. Lightside most certainly will have to fight around the next dragon. Gold is still quite even, only a 1000 gold lead for fourth wall. But they do have soul point super early into the game. And Servikta went for the Yaksho in this one. Oh, Faded is just gonna be dead there. Petrifying Gaze out of the bush. And the Cassiopeia is on a rampage. Taking a look at individual gold. Oh, Stretchline goes wide, actually Arcane Shift out from Yusa. Top lane, pretty even. Ornn is ahead, which he should not be at this point. He does have 5 assists though, which is, well, clear reason as to why he is ahead. Rift Turn coming down from Anonymous in this bot lane. Emil clearing out the outer tower. Spike tried to steal that red buff, but it was Yusa who got it in the end, I think. Rikta split pushing top lane. Lightside 5 members strong in this bot side. Ornn's now got his ornament as well. Yaksho has been upgraded to the unspoken parasite, I think it's called. Yep. It's a bit more HP, armor and magic resist. And after that he should upgrade the Kraken Slayer. He should not upgrade the Cassiopeia item until last, pretty much. Even though Cassiopeia is strong, it's suboptimal to upgrade the Liandry's, because Liandry's upgrade also gives you mana. If it only gave you AP, it would be really good, but it gives you mana, which is pretty useless stat when you're playing Cassiopeia. She has enough, she doesn't really need more. Now they have found Servikta. He does use the Ornn Horn and will survive for now. Can Butchie find little damage onto him? No, he won't use the Hexic Ultimatum as fourth wall. We're around the corner. Maybe Butchie will go though. He goes on to Cassiopeia really deep and he will get one shot. We do find 2 kills though. Spike already with double kills. Look for even more here. Fader getting some damage onto Emil, but it does not fall. Passion, really low Spike. Can he find even more? He finds a triple kill. Cassiopeia goes down. Dr. Geos has the dredge line in just a few seconds. We'll look for it onto Person. Can he find it? Flash out from the Karma, but Shock Blast. Oh, there's some happy feet there from the Karma, and she will survive. But Lightside find a 3-4-2 huge fight, and they shut down the Cassiopeia. Looked like it may have been really, like it would be really bad, because Butchie didn't even get his ultimate off. He jumped into 4 people, maybe even 5, but it worked out. Lightside find the advantageous fight. Ezreal seems to be building towards the Navori right now, I think. So still no mythic for Ezreal, which is a bit of a problem when you're Ornn. It would probably be nice to upgrade the ADC second in this one, but I don't think he'll be able to, because his ADC won't have a mythic. They're using the clearing charge onto the Q. Finds a knock up on Butchie, but Butchie has a lot of sustain with this Divine Sunder, with the grass procs. Also building Maw of Malmortius next, so he will get even more sustain when he gets lower. When the lifeline passive triggers. And Butchie should slowly but surely find this tower, but Servikta's doing a pretty good job at defending it for now. And the dragon is now spawning in 30 seconds. Lightside will have to find the Drake here, otherwise it's sold for fourth wall. Blast lands onto Viego, not too much damage. The Muramana is still not completed for Faded. Anonymous takes half HP from Mauka Sapling. Leandris Demonic has been completed. TP now coming in for Servicta. A bit far in maybe. He gets caught out, still very tanky. This Ornn caught out the Forge God gets down, but actually the Nautilus ultimate prevents him from using that one. Ornn gets hit as well. Zero charge is cancelled. Flash in from Cassiopeia, but she only gets stunned onto Faded, who is not taking any damage right now. And the Camille hits the ultimatum onto Cassiopeia. They find the kill. Ezreal cutting away from the Jace, but Jace will find little damage. Person is now running for his life, but he will get taken down. Viego only one standing for fourth wall, but he is now running away. Lightside find the fight, and they will find the Drake. That Ornn TP was a bit too far in. Lightside got a good chunk on him, and they made the Ornn ultimate completely useless. Ornn ultimate can otherwise be really good zoning tool on these objectives, but now that he has had to use it as a disengage, I mean, yeah, wasn't optimal, and even the Nautilus ultimate came down to prevent him from even getting the second charge off. Oh, Ornn took smite for that. When I played the support in Flex a couple days ago that I was talking about, I was playing Nautilus and I was gonna go Glacial, but I accidentally took Unsealed Spellbook, so I was running Smite and stuff on Nautilus support in Flex. It was a lot of fun. Actually managed to steal Dragon Soul. It was really fun. But we still lost the game though. It was like a 50-minute Flex game, but it was a banger. I mean, when I play Spellbook Ornn, it's not uncommon that I take Smite before objectives. It's pretty good. When you get the upgraded Smite, that is. You have to make some Spellbook swaps before you get the 1200 damage Smite. If you take Smite instantly, you only get, I think it's either 600 or 900 damage Smite. So you have to wait until like third swap, and then you can take the Smite and get full 1200 damage. Lightside will start at the Baron, not on vision right now. They have a control ward. The person is in the vicinity. Will probably put down a control ward, but put it over the wall. And Lightside are burning this one down quite fast. And Chaos is on the Viego. They will find the Baron rush, even though they don't cancel Viego, but Viego will go down. Regardless, Emil now using the Petrifying Gaze, but doesn't find anything. Lightside just find a free Baron. They just kind of sneak Baron. Fourth wall not respecting it at all. And huge pickup for Lightside. They've now won the last two fights and claimed themselves a dragon. They were down about 2000 gold 5 minutes ago. Now they're up 4000, and the gold lead should continue going up as they now have a really powerful sieging buff. Let's see if Butchie can finally secure this top lane tower. He has completed, actually it wasn't Maw second item, he just went for the Hex Drinker into Ravenous Hydra on the Camille. So the split push threat from the Camille is very real. Dredgeline onto use, I will just Arcane Shift away, deal a lot of damage back onto Dr. Chaos. Oh, and Ornn did upgrade! No, he did upgrade Cassiopeia's item, which is completely illegal. I will show you. It gives extra mana. It gives extra ability haste as well, which is cool. But mana is useless. Cassiopeia doesn't need more mana. Therefore, you should wait to upgrade mana mythic items until last. Use 60% HP, doesn't have life steal except for maybe in his runes. Did not in Nature's Grasp. Wait, what? They just killed Ezreal. And Lightside find the outer tower mid lane as well. You can see the Divine Sunder healing coming in from Butchie. Oh! Servicta is kind of smurfing right now. Butchie hitting ultimatum maybe? No. Still, oh yeah, he actually wins this one. Ornn played that pretty well, but Camille still wins with all the healing. And Lightside will claim another tower in the mid lane, sieging pretty damn well. Spike sitting on 3 items. Kraken, Navori and LDR have been completed. Now resetting to pick up even more. The Drake is spawning in another 45 seconds. Butchie got the inner tower top lane as well. So Lightside find 4 towers with that siege. And now reset before this Drake. Pick up as much as they possibly can. Third item coming in for Faded. And the full Maw is now completed for Butchie. Of course, fourth wall could still somehow find this Drake, and then they're in a pretty okay state. Faded could be getting caught out here. Has to step around a long way. Or not a long way, because Infernal Rift, but they will clear out this control ward. Fourth wall have started up the Dragon. Nature's Grasp could come down any second. Not just yet. There it goes. Dragon down to half HP, and Orn will tank it. They find the Dreadstone onto Cassiopeia, but there's a stun onto 2 people. They find shutdown on an Emp, and they may find the Drake here. But the Karma will fall to Butchie. Dr. Chaos is going to die. Cassiopeia still alive, super low though. Double kill for Butchie. Faded will go onto the Orn, but it doesn't get little damage. Butchie flashing in, tries to find a triple, but she goes down to the dot. And somehow the ace for Lightside. Double kill. TP coming in now top lane. Spike probably gonna run there as well. And this could be game. 29 minutes into the game. Lightside find the ace. Only 2 members standing though. Harrison is respawning in 14 seconds. Estrel in 20. Do they have enough time to end the game? They have 1 minion. There is another wave coming, but I don't know about this one. The Karma has respawned. First Nexus tower is going to fall. They go on to the second one. They should just ignore his Karma, but the W from Spike makes it so he's tanking 3 tower shots. Still find the second Nexus tower. Estrel is going to respawn now. They probably have to back up. They will not find the game-winning play here. And Butchie may fall as well. This could be so... Wait. Oh, he lives because he has so much healing from the Divine Sunderer. Still alive. Oh my god, there's so much... Wait, does he find the kill here onto Yusa? Oh! That's so close from Butchie. TP has come in from Emil. They want to look for this soul. They don't... I mean... Butchie is dead for 45 seconds. No TP for the Camille either. I mean, Lightside could look for to end the game, of course, because the Nexus is open. But they instead will look for the Drake here. Nature's Grasp coming down. Cassiopeia has her ultimate available. She will use it. Hits onto Spike as well. Can they find the damage? They do find her. Servicta now in a 1v4 situation is going to fall next. And he's going to be Faded picking that one up. And that's going to be the Drake for Lightside as well. Viego has to run. I thought it was a bit dicey with the timer. I'm gonna try fix the timers for game number 2. We're supposed to have like an overlay, so we have cooler timers, but it has not been working lately. And I'm gonna try to fix it so we have like the esport timers for game number 2. We look way better than these ugly ones. Lightside should now look to close out the game. Baron spawning in 15 seconds. If they find the Baron, I mean that's pretty much game. They have already taken 1 inhibitor. They've taken both Nexus towers. There's only 1 tower standing for fourth wall right now, and it is a mid lane inhibitor tower that has half HP. Butchie split pushing bot lane. Fourth wall will probably look for him, but that is going to mean free Baron for Lightside. And they even have vision of fourth wall running it, so they just know it's going to be completely free Baron. Butchie even backing off. And there we go. Reset coming in from Faded. He does have TP. Picks up a long sword, maybe a pot as well. Lightside will look to end the game with this push. Let's see, did they pick up a pot? They did pick up a red pot. Of course, it could still be a huge petrifying gaze from the Cassiopeia, but there's no flash from her, which makes that a lot more difficult. Lightside pretty much have to run it for Cassiopeia to get a huge petrifying gaze here. And once again, Butchie split pushing bot lane. Super minions will be coming in top lane soon. They're currently clearing out the wave here, but then they will be start hitting on the Nexus. Fourth wall will have to deal with that. Inhibitor down to half HP bot lane. Butcher just watching it go down. Does take some damage, but in the meantime, Lightside get the mid inhibitor and they will find the one in bot lane as well. Engage coming in from Servicta onto Faded. Emil trying to find something. The Drake line lands onto the Ornn. The Nautilus ultimate comes down onto the KTP as well. She's going to fall before she can use the Petrify engage. Double kill for Spike. They look for even more. Maybe they can get more kills. Shock Blast gets Person, and they will now find the Nexus. Lightside turn it around and take down fourth wall in game number 1. What can I say? Nicely played from Lightside. I'm gonna go straight into the break so I can try to fix the timers for game number 2. And don't go too far, ladies and gents. We'll be back with game 2, which I'm sure will be just as exciting as this one. Stay tuned. Hello beautiful people, we're back with game number 2. This time around fourth wall is on the blue side, light side on the red side. Light side won game number 1 in case you missed that. So fourth wall now looking to claim 2 victories in a row. Bans in this one, Heimerdinger, Maokai getting banned away right now from fourth wall. Currently looking, banning away the Caitlyn as well. So the Gragas is now open, they take away the Maokai. Light side banning away Draven. Then once again. And Sejuani, fourth wall, are gonna be the ones to B1 Gragas. They thought, well, we don't want light side to B1 Gragas, so they banned it on red side. But now they're on blue, and they will pick it first. Answer for light side. Could be the Nor. Does Servikta play Gragas is my question. Gonna go back to their OPGGs real quick. He has played 10 games of Gragas this season. 50% win rate in solo queue. No? You can probably play the champion. I went ahead and checked how the other matches this evening has gone so far. It's ESP up against Anima, and ESP have found the upset win in game number 1 versus Anima. Invul took down Venomcrest in game number 1, and Monster Rugby Gaming won game number 1 against 42. Although, last time I checked, it looks like 42 were winning game number 2. It was indeed the Gnar pick for light side, along with the Rakan. R1 Gnar, R2 Rakan. Fourth wall, now locking in the Seri. They know lights have played against Thunder recently, so they felt like maybe a bit more lightning was needed. Lulu gets locked in as well. I have no idea what you lock into Seri, Lulu, maybe long range? Caitlyn? I don't know, Caitlyn is banned though, so that doesn't really work. Nope. Gonna be maybe run it back with Sivir, Rakan, Gnar. I like the comp so far, feels cohesive. Sivir makes sense to me. And now we should be seeing, we have to see jungler for each side. Obviously Gragas could be jungle for fourth wall. It's a flex top mid jungle, even support, but they have locked the Lulu. Probably not gonna be Lulu mid or top. Syndra gets banned by light side. It is Emil's second most played champion, I believe, after the Echo in solo queue. And there we should see some mid laners getting banned out here. So right now light side obviously lacking magic damage, so I would expect to see. Okay, so the Talia gets taken out. That's an interesting one. Talia is a really annoying champion, but yeah, maybe they know something I don't. Obviously AP champion. Silas gonna get banned out as Lightside have locked the Gnar. I like that one. Silas with Gnar ult is really strong. Very easy for him to just steal with Gnar ult every single fight. And yeah, last time Lightside played Gnar against Silas, Butcher played Gnar 2 games and they were up against Silas in 1 game. And Silas was the one who got the best Gnar ult in that series. So there's that. Kassadin gonna get banned away from fourth wall. Really strong champion that Lightside could pick on R5. I suppose Lightside should lock jungle here. There's no way to leave R5 for jungle, so it should most definitely be jungle here on this pick for them. Then leave the last pick for Faded. It is going to be the Vi for Emp, so no unique pick in this one. We did, however, see the Lilia in the last series, which was a bit crazy. Oh, and it looks like it's going to be Malphite top lane. I guess you could pick that it is indeed, so it's probably gonna be... Oh, what? But they put Malphite top, but they pick Wukong. Wukong top would be so much better. Could they put Malphite mid? Maybe. Wukong top into Gnar is so much better than Malphite, but... Oh! Yeah, it's probably going to be Gragas mid, right? No way he's locking Vlad here. Oh my god! No, that's a disgusting champion. But yeah, obviously really strong versus the unstoppable force versus the explosive cask. Because I mean, it's pretty easy to see when those abilities are coming, and Vladimir just has to boop, press W. Wow, this is gonna be an interesting one. They're digging deep for that one. But it is going to be faded on the Vladimir for game number 2. And we'll see if it is Gragas mid lane for 4th wall. Like I said, Wukong is a way better counter to Gnar than Malphite is, but it's probably going to be Malphite top lane into the Gnar. And Gragas mid lane and Wukong jungle. We'll see what they do. Malphite mid would obviously be useless up against Vladimir. Not a fan of the Malphite bit.
So I go.
But I guess Servikta kind of just plays tanks.
I won't be denied.
Oh my god, I have to sneeze, but it's like a slow one, you know, my body is getting ready. Ah. Well, at least I'm not that... I mean, I was never that sick, but I feel like I'm getting better at least. My nose was pretty runny yesterday, but now it's better. Soon we go gym. I've been working on a YouTube video for Lightside that will be coming out next week today. I've been working on that today. And it's gonna be really pog. At least that's what I think. It's gonna be a rhymes highlighted for our Sick and Bored of You this song versus 42. And that's gonna be cool. If you enjoy that, it's gonna be a cool video to watch. I mean, some people probably won't like it at all. Some people might think it's really cool and interesting. I think it's cool and interesting, and that's why I'm making it. It's a really tedious process, but you'll see. I'm probably gonna talk a bit more about it when it's done, because it's... I mean, I could sit and explain how it works, but it's way easier when you can see it. But it has been a lot of work, and I've probably put like 10 hours into it so far. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna look really simple, but it's gonna be a lot of really a lot of work behind it. As for the picks in this one, it is indeed going to be Malphite in the top lane up against Gnar. Malphite will be running Comet, we've been through this. Gnar will run Fleet Footwork. Malphite can kill Gnar when Gnar is mini. He has especially good kill pressure when he's level 6, and Gnar just runs out of the Mega. That is when Gnar is at his weakest up against this Malphite, who wants to try to poke Gnar down with his Qs paired up with the Arcing Comet. Fleet Footwork plus Doran Shield plus Second Wind for Butchie makes it so that pretty much will not happen. Can, but it probably won't. Unless of course there's a gank from the Wukong. They should have put Wukong into Gnar. Wukong is a lot better into Gnar than Malphite. Really good counter, but maybe Servikta does not play the Wukong. So it's going to be Wukong up against Vi in the jungle. Who wins early skirmishes? No idea. Maybe Wukong with his W. I feel like he can deal a lot of damage. Maybe dodge out on the Q from Vi. Mid lane should be scaling matchup for that he just wants to scale. Gragas should have the early lane priority. Could look for some roams. But the Gragas roams early maybe are not that scary. Bot lane, Sivir Rakan up against the Seri Lulu. I mean, we'll see how that one goes. Feel like Sivir Rakan, maybe the ones with the early lane prio. Seri obviously a scaling pick. But the champion that counters Seri very well is Lockdown. Gnar ultimate, Vi ultimate. So in the last game, Emil rather, on the Cassiopeia was pretty strong. But it just didn't matter because Lightside had the lockdown. They had the Nautilus ultimate, they had the Hextech ultimatum from Butchie on the Camille, and they had the Nature's Grasp from Maokai amp. And that was just enough to lock the Cassiopeia down and one-shot her, even though she had Seraph's Embrace. It just didn't matter. Obviously, Seri has Lulu with the Wild Growth and the Shield as well to try to keep the Seri alive. And if they manage to keep her alive, then they probably will win the fight. But a lot of lockdown and engage from Lightside, grand entrances plus the quickness from Rakan engages, really strong, paired up with their Gnar, and Vladimir who will just, now that champion is just broken with the Hemo Plague. Yeah. We'll see what Faded does on Vladimir. When Vladimir is strong in late game, he just looks completely broken, and we'll see if he gets to that state. Or you just build a lot of CDR. I think you build Cosmic Drive on that champion just to get your Q on like a 2-second cooldown. Maybe it's even less. I think that champion is very unfun to play against, and I'm happy it's not in the meta. But now I have to cast Faded playing it, and I will have to cheer for it, in a way. But I do think it's a smart pick in this one, like I mentioned briefly earlier. With the hard engage from the Malphite Wukong Gragas, Vladimir can just negate that completely with his W. Going to be an interesting one, this one. And ESP winning over 42, by the way, is really interesting, because if you look up, ESP are currently 7th place. They won 1 game, so they're currently at 10 points. Would be really big for them to win. If Lightside 2-0 4th wall, I mean obviously it hasn't happened yet, but if it happens and ESP end up winning against 42, then ESP will surpass 4th wall in the standings, and 4th wall will be knocked out of playoffs, for now at least. Really interesting. Nothing is settled in this league, or well, some things are, but still a lot to play for in this one. Let me switch the scene. This we're about. Get into game number 2. And let me see if I fix the timers. I'm really sad if it didn't work. Please work. Oh! Oh wait, I turned them off again, sorry. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 2. It is Lundqvist Lightside up against 4th wall. Lightside were the ones who took down 4th wall in game number 1. Let's see if 4th wall can bring it back.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Oh, it's so nice to have these good timers again. We were supposed to have even better ones, but I don't know. The overlay thingy works sometimes and it works sometimes. I have to reinstall that and try again from scratch, I guess. And oh, what? Why does Malphite have Doran's shield? No, he's supposed to have Doran's ring. Butchie has Doran's shield, which is correct, but why does Malphite have it? He doesn't need it. Now he only gets 1 pot. He can go Doran's ring, get mana regen, get some AP, and get 2 pots. Well, regardless, both junglers starting top side. We'll see if they go for a cheeky early gank in top lane, or if they'll just be pathing towards his bot lane. The Grand Engine from Chaos gets some damage on the person. Yusa stepping forward though, looks like 4th wall fancying a fight here. Spike is running heal, will be forced to use it as well. They get the ignite onto person, he's down to about 20%. The Silver W does a lot of damage, the ricochet is coming in. And the ghost was used from Yusa. Interesting all in from 4th wall. They had no ignite and they still went for that. No offensive summoners. Find the level 2 prio, flash in from use of flash out from Spike, who's still level 1, he hasn't found XP enough. Otherwise, Lightside probably would have fancied that one, but Jerry flashing aggressively. I mean, it's a trade of flashes, and both junglers are pathing towards this bot lane. Fourth wall have to push this one in, otherwise Emp might look to skip some camps and go for a gank here. Flashless Seri. Quite immobile. Gucci with the mega jumps onto Malphite, gets the wall up into the queue, and will he get the hyper proc as well? Nah, he cancels out though. Oh, and Faded has started the cool. I mean, I guess Gragas just can't really do anything against this Vladimir. Of course he can poke, but Vladimir has very good sustain with these Qs. Lightside thinks that fourth wall have reason, but they have not, and he gets first blood onto Dr. Chaos. Nice gank there from Anonymous. Emp decided to full clear, meanwhile Anonymous skipped his entire bot side and went for that gank, and it did pay off. Cool seems to be a good pickup for Faded here. Already 25 CS, and obviously that's gonna be 25 cool stacks. We'll get even more gold in this one. Obviously it's a bit of a trade-off in this early game, but Vladimir's early game is nothing. It's not really that strong anyway. And the sustain from Gragas with his passive probably makes it so Faded can't really kill him anyway. Nice jump forward from Butch, he gets the hyper proc onto Servikta. He is even in top lane, but there is quite a big wave for Butchie to collect. Lightside stepping forward, bot lane, do they spot out the Wukong and Vision? They do, spy cast, no flash, and Wukong just goes to clear the ward. What? Why didn't he go in? That's weird. Butchie gets another stun, Servikta down to 50% HP. No pot now for this Malphite, quite low on mana as well. Malphite should be forced to rest quite soon, but Emp is actually on the gromp of fourth wall right now. But she's down to about 40%, should be able to stack up towards the mega soon though. Malphite could be in trouble here. Vladimir empowered the Q, deals 162 damage right now, just wait. It will deal so much damage. Wukong still looking bot lane. Dash in from Yusa over the wall, gets some damage onto Spike, and Wukong is still standing here. But he has been doing nothing. I mean, if they get a kill, it's fine. But look, Emp has taken his entire top side. Now Wukong resets, runs to its top side. They have no idea that Emp has done this. And this is going to be a sad monkey when he realizes the jungle is not all for him. So Dr. K is stepping up to cancel recalls, but once again, fourth wall are not looking to recall. Which level 6 here, Malphite out of mana, which should look for an ultimate onto the Malphite right now. He should hit level 6 soon though, so Servikta that is. And Anonymous looking for a gank. Butchie will get a mega into the wall, stun as well. Q onto the Malphite, has flash, flashes into the tower, but there is Emp. Wukong now here, but what is he possibly gonna do in this 1v2? Nice dive from Lightside, they pick up a kill there. A nice grand entrance of the Yusa, they will dash out as well. Dr. Chaos Faded a bit low in mid lane. Gragas still has ultimate, Faded probably has the W though. And flash and ghost. Gragas looking for even more here. Gets some nice damage onto Faded, who still holds onto the W of course. Gragas could look for an all-in with the body slam flash. He does indeed, and he will not find a solo kill. He will go for ultimate. Faded flash away though. I think the ultimate was too early from Emil as well. Faded will survive now. Reset, no TP. Of course, this should mean that fourth wall gets the first dragon of the game, which is a cloud rig. But she has learned this matchup once again, building Merc Tread's first item. Servikta going for the Ninja Tabit's first item, or plated steel caps. She can walk up and hit here, but the wave is a bit too big, I suppose. And for oh, did Wukong steal the blue buff? No, he just still hasn't started the Drake. Butchie going in, once his Mega has ultimate available, could use it just a trade here. And he will for sure win this one. Gets the stun into the wall, gets the Q. Warlock should be up quite soon. The unstoppable force from Malphite gets used. The Q will hit the minions. But Butchie wins that one. Malphite has no TP and Butchie does. Butchie can play very aggressive, trade hard, base, TP. Malphite will not win out on those trades. No cask for the Gragas means Faded can use his W like that. Butchie stepping up as he's lane prio to just clear out this control ward. Lightside should be looking towards the... Oh, flash engage onto Emir. Went too aggressive. Has no flash, this Gragas. He's really low and he's gonna get taken down to the ultimate from Vladimir, I think. No, doesn't. But here comes another Q and Faded gets that one. Anonymous now, the Wukong has arrived, but he's not level 6. Faded is gonna be completely fine. Has the empowered Q. Heal up from that. Dash in from Wukong still. This is now gonna be a slow push in this mid lane. Victor running back top lane obviously had no ultimate, so his roam was pretty useless there. I mean, I guess he was covering in case Butchie roamed as well. Anonymous goes on to Faded. They really want to clear this wave out. No ultimate for the Gnar right now. Should be going Triforce first item into the Black Cleaver. Drake Rift Herald rather gets started up. Is Butchie taking Krugs? Does he need gold for item or what? Well, he's taking the Krugs right now. And fourth wall are going to be the ones looking for this Rift Herald, because Lights are looking for bot lane, dive in bot lane rather. Emp holding on to the Q for so long, but it doesn't get it onto Yusa. Yusa hitting onto Spike. Dr. Kiss almost goes down to the tower. They will not find little damage on the Seri, who survives in a 1v3, uses ultimate and both summoners though. But he does live, and fourth wall get the Rift Herald. That was crucial for the Seri. Had there been an ultimate from Emp there, it would probably been a dead Seri, but it was not up. And he could not connect the Q either. Nicely played from Yusa. Faded just healing on the raptors over the wall. Nice little trick to try to sustain even better. I don't know about the enemy support, but their mid laner is new for this series. Harrison is looking for play mid lane onto Faded. Servicta was looking as well. Doesn't take any damage from Emp really. Emp is building Divine Sunderer. No, he's building the anti-heal item, I think. Gempung Chainsword. Because Butchie is building Black Cleaver, I guess. Oh, Faded cashed in on the Kull there. Butchie engaging as he is Mega. Should Meganar this Malphite back to him, he uses another Q here, hits it, should be another wall-up coming up as well. Servicta has ultimate, wall-up comes down, hits another Q as well. Servicta will be forced to ultimate out here unless it's gonna turn flash out. Why does he not just press R? Ultimate is like a 90 or 120 second cooldown, flash is 5 minutes. Victor will hold on to the ultimate and Butchie can't really dive. I mean, maybe he can. Nice. Gets an auto Q, hops out. Victor pretty low. If Butchie could get a hyper proc, the Malphite would be almost dead here. Malphite still steps up for the wave, has to base here. He does have TP, so we'll be able to get back to lane. But he's running far back and he will lose pretty much this entire wave. Anonymous once again looking bot lane. This time around, Emp is here. But she will get 2 plates here. Maybe didn't want to use that E, because Malphite could ult here. Doesn't go for it though. In this bot lane gets spotted out, and they will get nothing from this. Both junglers were here. Mid lane prio means fourth wall may start up this Drake. Butchie with a 30 CS lead in top lane. Faded wants to contest this one, has completed his Night Harvest. Ultimate is available for the Vladimir as well, but the Drake is already down to 2000 HP. Lightside will just give it Mountain Soul in this one. Fourth wall want to look for a play, but yeah, Faded just respects and goes the long way. Rift Herald gets placed mid lane as plates are about to fall well in 40 seconds. Emil and Anonymous will share those. A lot of damage from the Vladimir already. In the bot lane, it's a bit of a CS lead for Yusa. Up about 20 minions dashing forward here, that's a bit aggressive. But she flash out as Servikta had already used the ultimate. How did that work though? I have to go back. Oh no! Butcher just hops away from the Malphite ultimate. Oh wow. Now he's back. Oh shit, he's back in lane, and the ultimate comes down from Emp. They're just gonna kill him immediately. Really well played from Butchie. Thought I could go for an instant replay, but there was instant action, so when I went ×2 it was looking a bit weird. This CS lead for Butchie is now gonna grow even larger in this top lane. About 40-50 CS lead even. Oh, and Emp did go Black Cleaver, which is suboptimal because Butchie most certainly wants to go Black Cleaver in this one. And they don't stack, so yeah, there's that. And Butchie will claim the first tower of the game. I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, why should go Champ Punk first item in this one? Oh, wait, I might locked on Gnar right now, I'm sorry, we missed a kill, Spike got caught. Now we're looking top lane though, Malphite will be forced to use the ultimate out here. Yeah, my bad, apparently I pressed on Butchie so we didn't have directed camera. Malphite still not using ultimate out, he will, I mean, I almost died to the Sheen attack. Okay, is there gonna be action? Okay, fourth wall will get the Rift Herald. Okay, let's go back and see what happened to Spike here. Spike farming mid lane, completely unaware as to what's about to happen. Wukong coming in, invisible, uses Cyclone, uses double thumbs. Wukong flashes and he just goes down. I'll speed back to live. Yeah, fourth wall, pick up the Rift Herald. Faded picks up the power bot lane. And we're now back to live, minus 3 minutes. The spectator delay. Servikta, level 10 on the Malphite, Faded level 12. Probably gonna win this one. No ultimate available for the Malphite either. The Vladimir ultimate comes down. Vi is here as well. Servikta is just gonna die. He has built full armor and decided to match the Vladimir. I don't know what he's doing at this point. Lightside they wanted to go for more of fourth wall's jungle. Oh, but the chaos will not be allowed to reset there. Drake is spawning in 35 seconds. Lightside will surely contest this one. And while the Rift Herald comes out, why did they not wait? Oh, but what? Nah, but okay. I have to flame fourth wall here. They are up 2 dragons. They could get soul point here. Why do they not wait one wave to place the Rift Herald to get pressure mid lane and to try to look for the dragon? Because now Lightside are the ones getting mid prio. They engage onto Servicta. Just one shot him, he will be forced to ultimate out, he will survive, but he's gonna be completely useless, can't base TP I guess. And Dr. Chaos is really alone in this one. Anonymous is spinning on Lightside, but he will go down. Butchie gets the Meganar and they will find person. They will look on towards Zeus as well. Emil running, really fast man, drinking from the keg, and he will have to drown his sorrows in that drink because his entire team just died. Lightside will find the Mountain Drake after that. Butchie with a 3-level lead, getting 2 hyperprocs on this Malphite. Will he look for even more? He will get the Q here as well. A 3rd hyperproc. Malphite is almost dead. He will just TP'd back, but he will be forced to reset. And Malphite is still building armor. I mean, why does he not try to itemize some with a magic resist? He could go like Abyssal Mask or something. It's a really good item. Or yeah, even Anathemas against the Vladimir, because it's the only AP threat. Or maybe some HP, because he literally, I mean, he has some HP from this, I suppose. 400 plus 50 per legendary item, but doesn't have any other items right now. He hop in from Butch, he gets the bounce, but he uses Q a bit too early, so it hits the minion and will return. He will not get the slow onto Emil. He had to hold the Q for a split second longer, then throw it, and he would have gotten the slow on the Gragas. Fourth wall looking towards his mid lane. They're looking with the Malphite, who has the unstoppable force available. Emil is split pushing bot lane, has teleport up. Lightside are pressing forward mid lane. Why did Malphite not press RG? That was the angle to go on Nora, but he will not use it. Oh, there's so many blue wards right there. Well, we're 21 minutes into the game. Lightside currently have a 4,000 gold lead. Even 5,000. Butchie in this bot lane up against Emil. Butchie level 14. Gragas is level 12. Or if Gragas had used either, Butchie would probably just go in. And the Black Cleaver has been completed for the Gnar. Like I said, Black Cleaver on both Gnar and Vi is not optimal. Probably would have been better to see Amp go for the Trem Punk, but I mean, I suppose Butchie might be split pushing. I don't know. We will see. Anti-heal would be pretty good up against the Divine Sunder of the Wukong. The Gragas passive heals quite a lot. He's gonna rebuild Surface as well, which is some healing. And that you obviously can reduce. Derry has Immortal Shield Bow, probably Legend Bloodline as well. So there is quite some healing to reduce. Fourth wall pushing top lane. No one answering this right now. This way will just fall to the tower. Faded is running there, but it's going the long way around. Butchie hopping forward, wants to look for ultimate on the Gragas. A bit aggressive though. Gragas could have maybe went for an ultimate himself there. Wait, has Butchie stolen the red buff from fourth wall? I think so. Gets one hyper proc, doesn't get the second. Does he with the Q? No. That would have been a lot of damage onto the Gragas still. Takes down to about 60-70%, but he will heal up with the passive. Revicta is in the bot side jungle as well. And Butchie will be backing off here. Entirety of Lightside will be backing off even. Before this next Drake spawns in 35 seconds. Maybe a bit late bases, but they have set up vision for it. They also have set up vision for Baron, in case 412 want to look for that. And yes, Gnar does have a 4-level lead over this Malphite right now. He has Flame Horizon, Servicta. 228 farm for the Gnar, 112 for Malphite, who keeps building armor. I mean, maybe double Black Cleaver is the play then. Dr. Chaos engaged Autobots. Anonymous uses W defensively. Gnar will probably just solo the Drake here. I mean, Malphite is trying to find a way to become a champion in this game, but it's not going too well right now. So dashing forward, and Lightside will just find the tower here and engage from Emil. Doesn't use the cast though. Vi ultimate comes down onto me. He's quite tanky. Use the cast, disengage. River ultimate was used as well. Meanwhile, like I said, Butchie went for the Drake, has claimed that one, is building towards the wit's end. This Gnar is going to be really scary. Malphite will not be able to deal with him at all. Emil dashing away, but the quickness is coming down from Rakan. The blast cone will save him though. Butchie once again split pushing, hitting onto the inner tower. We'll probably get this one. He should know that Gragas has no ultimate. Could look for the tower and even engage onto the Gragas. 600 gold for the Gnar. And fourth wall will start up the Baron, but it's on vision, so they back off immediately. Butchie went for an ultimate, didn't hit though. Level 16 on the Gnar right now. How much gold is he sitting on? 2000 almost. He should have enough for Wit's End. And there's just no one that can deal with this Gnar. He can win 1v2s. They need 3 people. They need the Malphite ultimate, Wukong, plus someone else to deal with him. Maybe Seri Lulu can kite the Gnar somehow, but this is so damn fast with the Triforce, with the Hyper Procs. He's a complete menace in this one. I think he even get movement speed from Black Cleaver still, right? Yeah. Which is now resetting, and he will pick up the full Wit's End. He was only sitting on the Hearthbound Axe. Yeah, I mean, Gnar has double the farm of Malphite. He's, yeah, no longer at the Flame Horizon. He has double the farm of Malphite, pretty much. Malphite is farming top lane right now, though. The game state has slowed down quite a lot. Lightside definitely in the driver's seat. Servicta tries to go for the ultimate. Rakan uses E though, and he will dodge out of that one. And Emp now engaging onto him. He does have Black Cleaver, so the Malphite is not a tanky. TP now coming in. This is going to be a fight. Yusa gets the Wild Growth. Emp trying to flash out, tries to get the Q over the wall, but he will go down here. Butchie is now here. Oh, he gets cancelled by the Wukong. He was having it was so close to a 5-man Gnar ultimate. But the Cyclone from the Wukong is huge. Vader tries to go really deep. He tried to flash for the Lulu, but Emil rather was not having any of it. Oh, that was Butchie's moment. I saw it, he saw it, but the Cyclone from Wukong steals his thunder. Oh, what could have been. If Butchie gets the 5-man ultimate, that might just be game. Because Fade... Oh, Victa doesn't have ultimate. He's up in about 5 seconds. Has to flash away. Yeah, that's just how side lane will go for Sarikta. He's building towards Frozen Heart now, which is strong against Minna. Oh, Sarikta almost got cancelled there, and he would have for sure died. Well, he did have ultimate. Seri has built Navoris, which is interesting. I guess that gives her... She gets her E all the time, I guess. I don't really know how that interaction works. She gets W more often as well. How does it work with her Q though? Does she get more auto attacks or what? With her Q, I guess. Is it reduces 15% of... I mean, it's not much, but it's... Yeah, she will get her Q more often. Fourth wall once again, maybe looking towards this Baron. Lightside are very aware of it though. They still have a blue ward on it. And they will spot out fourth wall as well. Wukong almost stepping into Dr. Chaos. Fourth wall pretty much have no business going for this Drake, and they will try to look for Baron, but I mean, yeah, Lightside will just go Drake with Gnar. But Butchie does not have TP though, so it could be a 5v4 for fourth wall. They dash onto Dr. Chaos, who has Flash. He does use his ultimate to get out. And this is pretty much just buying time for Butchie to take down the Drake. Fourth wall now going back mid lane, but look, Drake pretty much already gone. They do engage mid lane though. Faded has been taken down. They find a pick onto the mid laner of Lightside. They used everything, Flash, Ghost and Ultimate, but they still find lethal damage. Chaos probably won't be looking for an engage here. Doesn't have the Ultimate, but Butchie is coming in. TP in from Servikta. Fourth wall will want to look for the Baron here as they have a man advantage. Don't have a Cyclone, no Seri Ultimate either. They have the Gragas cast. The Unstoppable Force goes in. Hits onto Butchie, who will just dash out, hops out. Spike dashes out as well. Chaos rather. He gets so much damage onto fourth wall, who will have to back away from here. Which is now building onto the Mega, has no flash, but they will fend off the Baron play from fourth wall. The Spike just goes back to shoving in mid lane. Lightside will reset. Now sitting at soul point. Would be pretty big if Spike picked up GA here. He gets a lot of value since they have 4 mountain drakes, or 3 mountain drakes, which gives plus 27 armor and magic resist. And that's a lot. That's a lot. It would be very much on Malphite, who is only building armor. Literally only building armor. Faded on this Vladimir sitting at 3 items. Night Harvester, Shadow Flame and the Rabadon has now been completed as well. Sitting at 600 AP. This champion, level 16 as well. Pretty disgusting if he can just get to do what he wants in fight. As we saw, 412 managed to shut him down in the last one. Which is split pushing bot lane up against the Gragas. And pretty good wave clear from this AP Gragas. Otherwise, Butchie can look for this inhib tower for sure. He will place a control ward here. May just hop onto this Gragas, does indeed. Gets 1-2 autos, procs the hyper. That's Lightside, don't really have any pressure elsewhere. Butchie will have to play a bit safe. Lightside probably burn down this Baron quite quickly with the Kraken Slayer Sivir. Maybe Lightside would look for an engagement. You see, the Gragas is not really that close. Anonymous taking some damage from Butchie, hits 2 hyper procs, and he's pretty low. Now Servikta going really deep all by himself. Dr. Chaos gets an engage onto the Lulu Wukong. Ultimate from Vladimir comes down. And what? That kills Wukong! Nah, but this champion is so fair. And that's gonna be Baron for Lightside. How does that kill Wukong? The Night Harvester proc was just too much. And Fourth Wall look to contest this still. Faded does take quite a lot of damage, but the Vi ultimate comes down and they get so much onto the Seri. Can they find lethal damage? Draga super low, use the stopwatch though. He will use the body slam, deals so much damage, Spike gets him, and they get the Seri as well. Butchie does not find the wall upon the person who flashes away, but they will try to look for this little E-girl. Can he find the Q? He will have to, but she has a blast cone, and Butchie just use his E as well. He will not be able to take her down. But he keeps chasing. He should just be pushing bot. In the meantime, Lightside do get the Baron and they will reset. And they will now look to push mid lane, maybe get the inner tower, maybe even inhibitor tower, and then probably claim the Dragon Soul for themselves. Unless they of course find a fight and they can end the game. 9,000 gold lead for Lightside. As for the individual gold, in the top lane it's a 6,000 gold lead for Butchie. 6,000, 4 level lead, and it would be even more, but he's level 18, so he can't get a higher level right now. In the jungle, pretty even in gold. Oh, Butchie jumping onto Servicta. Look at this, there will be so much damage from the Nard. 2 hyperprocs, he will get another one. He will look for the dive maybe. Yeah, gets Malphite down to 20%. But Fourth Wall, maybe you're looking for Butchie right now. Emil stepping up. Butchie doesn't have flash, but he will just hop over the wall, or crunch rather, in the mega form I think it's called. Great, now spawning, and as Fourth Wall we're with 2-3 members in this top side. Amp and Spike will be looking towards that one, and Butchie is just split pushing top lane meanwhile. And Fader is putting a lot of pressure on the map as well. 718 empowered Q there. Dragon Soul for Lightside. It's the Mountain Soul. They get the shield, and the shield is so much more powerful because they also have 36% increased armor and magic resist. That's just insane. Decent wave clear from Fourth Wall, but his bot lane inhibitor tower is taking a lot of damage. And it will fall shortly. Butchie gets the inner tower top lane. And is he waiting with the wave? Oh, they're syncing up the waves here. Butchie is waiting to push in the top wave, so it syncs up with the mid wave, and they will... Oh, that's really good play. But now Fourth Wall look for the engage top lane. Can they one-shot Butchie? He has the Rex engage. He looks like he's getting a bit low, but here comes the shield. Can he build up towards Omega? He will get taken down. And Veda did find a tower in bot lane, they find a tower mid lane, but they will not find any inhibitor. Baron's gonna time out soon, so Lightside choose to take this time to reset. Did Fnatic lose again or what? I saw their draft yesterday, it was very weird. Lightside may just wait for this Baron to end the game, but I think they could still look to push forward. They have a 10,000 gold lead, and it is even more than that. There's a lot of gold that Lightside has right now that we cannot see, since they have the Mountain Soul with 4 Mountain Drakes, which is completely busted. Butchie now itemizing, picking up some armor. It says he's getting 40 armor, but he's almost getting 60 armor from that one item. So broken when you have 4 Mountain Drakes to just pick up some extra resistances. Okay, it's not really 60, but it's more like he gets 50 armor or something from that item, which is kind of insane. Butchie once again split pushing. Servikta is there though. Butchie hops onto him immediately, and this Malphite is going to go down. He uses the unstoppable force, but he uses into the wall flash as well, but he's just gonna die anyway. Emp will not get taken out. Butchie tries to jump on the wall, but the Cyclone is there. Flash is not available for the Gnar. He will not be able to jump in to get the ultimate, but he can run in though. Will find it onto the Wukong. He gets thrown into the stasis, has the GA, will resurrect, and he will not get hit by the W from Gnar. It was a bit too early. Wukong will still follow, but Yusa meanwhile is dealing a lot of damage, but he just gets to almost one shot. Survives for now, but they will find a double kill. Butchie gets that one. Butchie will even find a triple kill. Can he get to the Quadra? No, Spike takes that one. But that is going to be the 2-0 victory for Lightside, which means that ESP, even though I don't know if they lost game 3 against 42, but they are ahead of Fourth Wall in the bracket right now, and Fourth Wall are not in playoffs as of right now. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I think this game was very clean. Like calm and collected. They just waited for the Drakes, got the Drakes. Gnar was the one soloing every single Drake. They just Fourth Wall tried to go for Baron. They knew they had to force it, but Lightside could just go there with 4 members, have Gnar pick up the Drake, and they did that a lot of times. It worked out, and they found a pretty clean win in my opinion in this game number 2. Let's see who is waiting for an interview after this one. Ooh. Okay. We'll be having Spike for the interview. Let's join him immediately. Hello, Spike.
Stop på sick.
How are you feeling after that 2-0 against Fourth Wall?
I mean, it feels nice for sure. This was, at least for me, or I think it was for the team as well, the team that we were looking to beat, right? Even though they've been struggling a lot, I still think like they're a strong team, and we played it really, really well today. I think we played really good into their weaknesses, and we respected where they're strong. So I think really well played from everyone today.
Yeah, obviously playing up against your former coach, we can see they were maybe a bit scared. Respect banning the Heimerdinger. How does it feel to win against your former coach?
I mean, obviously feels good, right? I mean, they've been a bit cocky now before the preseason and also during the season as well, right? And even before today, they were a bit cocky, so it feels great to beat them for sure. I wish maybe I had more chance to shit on Pearson a bit, but I feel like my top side did really well game 2, so I didn't really have to do much, so feels good still.
Yeah. And yeah, with this victory, I think we may have even, I mean, pretty much secured top 2, I think, maybe. So, let's talk about going into playoffs. Which teams, or what team are you most scared of? What team do you want to play against? How are you feeling before playoffs?
I mean, I think we're pretty confident as for now. I think we've been working really hard to like correct our flaws a bit, and I think that is showing. And going into playoffs, I don't really think like any team can match us to the level that we're on right now, at least from what I've seen so far. I think there's a few teams have some potential and some good players, but I think no team is as well-rounded as we are right now, so aren't really scared of anyone, to be honest.
Nice. All right. Is there anyone you would like to give a special shout out to after this series? Player, spectator?
I mean, it's about time. I think shouting out our 2 coaches, Cracky and Accept, honestly. We were not this good when before the season started. We were actually really shit, I think. Had a lot of issues, but I think both of these guys put in a lot of time and effort, and also Chaos is to help a lot there as well with all of our players, and Cracky with the laning, and Accept with the overall team environment and reviews. They're working really hard, so I think our success is a lot to do with them, honestly. Because I think we had some pretty good individual performances at the beginning, but we weren't really working as a team but now I think that is our biggest strength probably, so have to shout them out.
Nice. And bonus question, was it intentional to steal Butch's Quadra in that final team fight?
No, actually not. I don't know. I didn't see that he was going to get Quadra, but he was kind of shouting it. But even if I didn't know, like if I knew, I would have stolen it anyway. Like so, I don't know.
All right. Well, once again, congratulations on that 2-0 spike. Have a fantastic evening.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. I really need to start preparing questions for these interviews, man. But I never know who is gonna go interview until after the series. Oh well. I'll get better. It's fine. I think it was still good. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Lightside this game too. They just play very well. Much like the game 2 against Thunder actually. Game 1 was closer, just like in this series. But game 2, much cleaner, both against Thunder and against Fourth Wall. So the team really stepping up, and Butchie putting on the carry pants in this one. Flame horizoning Servicta, even having double his farm at one point. Did he end with double the farm of the Malphite? No. It gets a bit more difficult the longer the game goes. But of course, we can see the Vladimir 37,000 damage, most in the game. Seri was quite close though, but yeah, Vladimir very, very scary late game monster. He even picked up the Magi Soul Stealer in the end. I didn't see when he got that one. Yeah, that's going to be Aftershock wide. Yeah, crazy. Alright, that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching. I've now prepared, I think I can link like this. Boom. Follow us on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube, check out our amazing merch. Follow our players on Twitter. Follow our staff on Twitter. Boom, I've prepared everything, guys. Hope you really enjoyed this one. We'll be back next Thursday. It's gonna be Lightside up against Invulnerables Esports, unless I'm completely wrong right now, but I'm pretty sure it's Invul. It has to be. It's gonna be the final game of the regular split. I'm also soon gonna post the new standings where we can see where all the teams are sitting, who are locked for playoffs, if anyone is locked for relegations, locked top 4, whatever. We'll see. Follow the stream also. I didn't say that. Follow the stream, guys. Come on. I mean, we don't have like a huge production like Fourth Wall. It's a one-man army in this one with some help behind the scenes. But we keep on fighting, guys. Join the Lightside. Subscribe. Follow. See you on Thursday next week. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.